Hello, hello, welcome back. It is Dana. We are here doing Felicity, Season 1, Episode 15, Love and Marriage. So, previous episode, I remember not being super excited about it because I didn't really feel like any of the Todd Mulcahy sympathy was earned. We just met him and he was kind of a jerk, so I didn't really feel badly that he got hit by I felt bad that he got hit by a bus, but not, like, bad about it, you know? Like, I had no connection to him. And he used that to get Felicity to finally kiss him, even though she'd been saying no for an entire episode. And when she did, he went into, like, cardiac arrest or something. And then she finds out that he has a fiance, and it was just a mess. And I'm just glad that he is gone, and I hope that we don't see him again. Like, I'm done with Todd Mulcahy. Let's just move on and stick to the characters that we have and like. The other two important things that happened in that episode were, one, Julie sent the tape to Carol, who listened to it and turns out is not her mother, which I was afraid might happen, and it did. And I feel terribly for Julie, but it seemed like that was a pretty likely thing to have happened because of the way she went about doing it. The other thing that happened is both Felicity and Elena made it into the seminar. Even though Felicity is now going back and forth about whether or not she wants to be an artist or a doctor, which again felt a little unearned because we haven't really heard, she hasn't said anything about wanting to be an artist in quite some time. But, you know, so she can't decide which one she wants to be, but she doesn't have to decide today. So she is going to take the seminar with Elena. So that's it. I think that's pretty much what happened. A lot of it was me being annoyed about how I don't really care about Todd Mulcahy. The other fun thing I did want to mention, though, is that, what is the name of Brian? Is that the name of Ben's roommate? Was at the maternity ward filling in the camera vending machine. So one of his inventions is sort of working. But that's it. I just wanted to mention that because it was a fun little tidbit that happened. So that's all I want to say about this. So, that said, let's jump into this episode of Felicity. It is Season 1, Episode 15, Love and Marriage. Let's do it. No previously on Felicity?
Like, how did they... Really?
Still not wearing a hat.
Of course you deserve it. You're so talented. Congratulations.
What?
All right, bye. It was Noel. He just found out he was chosen to show his work at this exhibit the graphics department has every year.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
it's a really big deal. I mean, they only picked like 7 people out of over 100.
That's pretty good. Where's your hat?
You refuse to wear the hat, and the Board of Health can just walk in any day for a surprise visit. So, here is your hair, Nick.
I think you're gonna wish you had the hat.
I'm giving you a raise.
Oh,
You are?
thanks.
Thank you.
Don't
Why?
worry about it. You can say no to this if you want to, you know, I guess. But keep in mind, I just gave you a raise.
Sure, what is it?
I would really, really appreciate it if you would marry me.
What?
I would really, really appreciate it if you would marry me.
Okay, what is happening here? I mean, he's always been nice to Felicity, but... Alright, so obviously he needs to get married because of something. He needs health insurance, or... No, he couldn't need health insurance. He needs to stay in the country? Maybe he's here on a visa? I don't know, but there has to be a reason for it. Because they... No. Alright, I'm intrigued, though. Tell me why. Tell me why.
Dear Sally, here's how I picture in my wedding. The beach at sunset. Here's how I didn't picture it.
With a guy I've never been on a date with.
Short, balding Spanish homosexual filling out papers in City Hall.
Oh, so does it have to do with... He has to be straight for something?
My brother's coming. He just called from JFK. He's on his way here. I gotta get these flyers out before he gets here. He said he had something he wanted to talk to me about.
Maybe he...
Proposed to his girlfriend.
I was gonna say maybe he wants to get married too.
Maybe your brother could come.
Ryan's like this big-time computer graphics designer. You know, he does games and CD covers. I don't know, it'll feel like Little League. You know?
Oh.
I've never shown him anything.
Oh.
I thought you two were close.
Which is weird for us because we usually see each other all the time. I guess he's been busy with work or something. Anyway, he's this really good...
Okay. If this is rude, just tell me. But are we done with that topic now?
What?
I mean, but something happened, and I really think I should tell you about it.
Oh, okay.
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 Sorry, it's so stupid.
Javier, asked me to marry him.
What he really...
His visa runs out in 10 days, and if he doesn't
It
marry
is his
someone
visa.
soon, he'll be deported back to Spain.
Are you seriously thinking about this?
It's not like a real marriage.
I mean, it is a nice thing. However.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just forget about it.
Ryan, hey.
This is my girlfriend who's getting married to someone else.
Ryan, this is Felicity.
Ah,
Ryan.
I finally get to meet Felicity. I feel like I know. Oh, hey, we should all go out before I leave. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Definitely. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I just gotta get to the pool and I guess when I'm clear my head a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you.
Alright, so
Bye.
Ben is talented, Julie's talented. I mean, Nola's talented, Julie's talented, and I'm guessing Ben is feeling inadequate because he doesn't have a talent. Which I have felt for most of my life. Not anymore, now I don't care that I don't have a talent. But at this point in my life, when I was his age, I definitely did.
Hey. What you been?
What's up? No, I'm just swimming.
Oh, I thought you were here for the tryouts. We're having clinics all this week until tryouts.
I guess now he's going to be a swimmer.
You know, no other team practices that early. It's inhuman. It screws with the whole circadian rhythm thing, you know.
That's probably true.
Went to bed.
Crew practices early.
Practice at 5 a.m.
You know he's right.
Yeah, well.
I wonder what's going to come of that.
So I decided I couldn't marry Javier. I was going to have to say no.
Yeah. How do you... I mean, I was going to say, like, how do you tell somebody no to this? But how do you also ask somebody this?
Javier, what's wrong?
I don't want to talk about it.
But I do.
Samuel can't quit his job, and he put in for a transfer, but they'll only send him to Poughkeepsie. There's an office in Pamplona. Samuel's staying here, and I'm getting to quit.
Oh.
I mean, it's not often you find your soulmate, and Javier has found his.
I mean, it's a really sweet gesture, but you really need to talk to Noel.
You're not going back to Spain.
No, you can't.
No. I'm gonna marry you.
You should really have spoken to people about this first.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I get your coat. You're an angel straight from heaven. Okay,
I mean, is she really going to go through with this?
we have to meet with the lawyer and file the papers, okay? Then after 6 months, we get the visa, okay? After a year,
A year?
yes, that's when we meet with the immigration officer. Okay?
Wow.
I'm so excited. Oh, let me call my mama. Samuel.
Oh, God. Felicity, you should have asked more questions, girl. I know you're trying to do the good thing again,
What can I get you?
but you really should have
The darkest beer you got.
not jumped in so quickly.
I've something I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, I had a feeling there was some big news coming. What's up?
Well, we broke up a year ago.
Oh, that's not what we were
Yeah, I thought-
expecting.
We talk on the phone, and you say you go out to dinner with her.
We stayed good friends.
All right. So?
Turns out I'm gay.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I'm gay.
You're full of it. You're not gay.
You're
you're upset. I can tell you're upset.
I'm just surprised.
No,
Say I'm just
I'm
surprised.
not upset. I'm just surprised. Right.
Thank you. I'll bet
Okay, if that's the way it is, then,
this
okay.
changes his mind about Felicity marrying Javier.
What do you, I guess I don't know you as well as I thought I did.
Well, I mean, Felicity already put that in your head earlier in the episode. I don't know, but it doesn't seem...
Maybe he's just going through a phase.
I wouldn't have thought he'd be upset about
Like he's
this.
experimenting or something.
I don't know. It sounds like he's pretty sure.
No, you didn't know Ryan in high school. I mean, it's got to be a phase. People don't change that much overnight.
But it hasn't been overnight. It's been a year.
I didn't. How'd Javier take it when you told him no?
Well, funny thing about that.
Well, I didn't.
I mean, you definitely should have discussed this with Noel first.
Felicity?
If she was here, don't you think she would have answered the door 10 minutes ago?
Oh my God. Javier, I'm Felicity's fiance. Look at that chunky ring. Did you get that boa, Patricia?
So how much is he paying you?
What? To become his beard or whatever.
A green card marriage?
What? It's so he can become a citizen. I mean,
Are you buying her a car?
Megan.
No.
What? A friend of mine married a guy.
Do you want a bicycle? Well, actually, no, I thought we had to.
I mean, are they gonna go through with this?
I saw that pretty woman.
I mean, they are friends. I mean, he brought the turkey for Thanksgiving. Like, I know it's probably terrible, but I don't think it's such a terrible thing. But I do think she has to consider Noel's feelings in this.
You're trying for the team, right?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
What event?
How do I know you? I don't know.
You don't. And neither do I. I'm
Look, Ben. How you doing?
Lynn,
No, it's a good name.
Or does he know Ben from something maybe a little less scrupulous?
I pretend like I'm your fiance. I'm ready.
she could still refuse to file the papers if we don't convince her that we are in love.
Well, you have to know stuff about each other.
Why would
You don't seem, well, exactly straight.
Really?
I don't mean that in a bad way.
Believe me, I'm not offended. Don't worry, I'll talk about football.
Football?
Yeah, please. I'll come home right afterwards, I promise. Okay, we'll order Chinese food.
I wonder if the lawyer is not going to file the papers because they're not in love and that's how she's going to get out of this.
Such a dream boy.
I also wonder if the way that she finds him in love with the boyfriend, she's like, that's not what I have with Noel. I don't think this should be so awkward.
I should apologize about the way I acted.
I mean, it is the late 90s, but
It's okay.
still.
I wasn't expecting it. I know it's just kind of out of the blue, but there's this student graphics exhibit. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal.
I would love to go.
Oh, they seem so
What do
awkward.
you think about maybe you and Amy will get back together someday? Anything's possible.
Seems unlikely. Because that makes it seem like it's a phase.
I wanted to tell you about this guy that I'm involved with. What? Alex, he's really great. He flew in this morning, and I want you to meet him.
This is so uncomfortable for them.
sure,
Oh
Irene.
no. It's gonna be even more uncomfortable for them.
I wear this every day.
She doesn't
you.
care. She's not the Board of
What's
Health.
going on?
You're not from the Board of Health, are you?
I just told you that.
No.
I'm sorry for the interruption. Please continue.
How you two became romantically involved.
She seems somewhat
Oh, that.
familiar.
I guess it kind of happened, really.
Because she's there all the time and
When I was working the register, and I kind of just looked up and saw Javier. And you felt the same way.
Oh, I couldn't believe it.
No, I bet you couldn't.
Oh, she's not gonna believe. Oh, they didn't practice for this.
Do you understand what you're getting yourself into here?
Absolutely.
Means you are assuming all responsibility for this marriage and are liable for anything that happens with Javier.
Nothing's going to...
And you better be able to prove that you can support him if he loses his job.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, she.
She just...
And if they find out that this marriage wasn't entered into in good faith, you could be in serious trouble.
What kind of trouble?
You could be quarantined from the country, and you could be facing severe fines and a possible prison sentence.
I don't want to go to jail. I am so desperately afraid of going to jail, and I've never done anything jail worthy in my life. But I am petrified about ending up in jail.
Do you really think that went well?
Oh, yeah, she
No.
looked like a fish.
It did not go
Did you see the
well.
way she was looking at us? I mean, I felt like I was on trial.
Well, what did you think was going to happen?
I mean, please, people don't really go to prison for this, do they?
I never heard of that happening. I understand if you don't want to go through with this.
I
Well,
do. It's not that.
I don't want you to leave.
Take some time, you know, sleep on it, go see a therapist.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, maybe I should.
Yeah, how is she supposed to support him if he loses his job? She's in college and works part-time at a coffee shop. I don't think she thought this through. I mean, I do truly believe, even though it's illegal, this is probably something that I would do if I were, not somebody who was already married. I probably would marry somebody that I cared about so they could get a green card. So I'm not opposed to this, but I don't think that she's thinking this through.
So all these people are trying out for the swim team?
Yeah, most of them.
And you're definitely not?
No. This is Julie, this is Nicole.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, man. I remember.
Where? Where do you know me from?
Track team, right?
Ah.
And you didn't make it.
Oh.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know, I'm trying out for the actual swim team, so...
I didn't realize that.
Now you know.
Now I know.
No, I can't. You said no.
Very awkward.
Hey, good luck, man.
Yeah, you too.
This seems uncomfortable.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Somebody say something.
How long have you guys been going out?
Thank you.
I guess like 3 months.
And now she's getting married
You guys,
to someone else.
10 months.
almost a year.
It's in April.
Okay.
That's when Alex and I are going to have our commitment ceremony. More like a wedding.
Lots of weddings happening in this episode. It happened very
It's also
quickly.
happening a little too fast. I mean, you guys have been together for 10 months. You're with Amy for 4 years. I know it seems fast to you, but that's because you're finding out this information all at once, and I am sorry for that. Yeah, I thought you were one of the... What do you think Mom and Dad are going to say when you bring this up?
Why are you acting like this?
You know what's nuts?
This does not seem
I was going to ask for your support when I told them.
Noel-esque. Maybe you should bring Felicity.
What was I thinking?
I'm so sad.
Going back to the hotel.
All right, I mean, I'm sure I shouldn't say that, but I imagine by the end of this episode,
I'm going back to the hotel.
they'll patch this up. Well, now you have only 2 of you to split a bottle of wine between, so that'll be nice.
I'm gonna marry a gay guy too.
I don't know how this is going to turn out. I imagine...
Okay, I've thought about it. And what's most important is that you be with the person you love.
I know. So I can't marry you.
What? What are you talking about?
I did not
Samuel.
expect that.
Right now, he doesn't want me marrying nobody else, no matter what the reason.
What does he want you to do?
Nothing. He gave his boss an ultimatum, and it worked. He can transfer to España.
But in Spain. So he's leaving, but I like him as a character.
So romantic.
Alright, see, I knew that they weren't going to get married, but I didn't know how that was going to play out, but that was not how I thought it would go.
I can't believe that guy at the bar last night. I wanted to tell him to shut up.
I hate guys like that.
You never told me that you didn't make the track team.
Well,
I didn't tell anybody about that.
Why?
Everybody's got their thing that they're good at, right?
yeah.
I mean, you got your music, and Sean's got his lame ideas.
Sean,
If
his
I
name
made
is
the team,
Sean.
I wouldn't be the best, but I'd be a part of something. And I'd be doing something I was good at, and I really want that. You know what I mean?
Is Felicity here?
No, I haven't seen her all morning.
Would it be okay for me to leave this basket for her in your room?
Because she was willing
That's more.
to get married.
Is the most generous, most wonderfulest person I ever met. And do you know why else I adore her?
No.
She is a romantic.
She is.
Samuel and me. You know, you'll be surprised. You know, a lot of people disapprove. I know it's not easy to be on the flipper side of that kind of marriage. And, you know, it's so good to support the people you love.
I haven't been that supportive.
But you can change it now.
Oh, really? Well then, no muffins for you.
I bet Felicity shares her muffins with him anyway.
Felicity needs to be under 55 seconds to make the team. We'll go on the whistle.
Which one's Ben? Show me who he is. They're just all dudes in swimming caps. I don't know. I guess I'll never know. Okay, he doesn't have to win. He just has to go in less than 55 seconds. I'm guessing that's Lynn. Where's the time? He's much slower than Lynn. Can you tell I don't watch a lot of swimming, and I'm American, so I don't know what a meter is? Or maybe it's not meters. Maybe it's 100 yards? I don't know. I think he made it, or just barely made it.
Ben Covington, Lynn McKinnon. We're on the team.
Oh, he made it.
Gentlemen,
Why does Lynn seem annoyed that Ben made the team? Maybe I missed something at the bar. I thought he was being a douche about the track, not about the swimming. Don't know.
What I was really trying to explore and examine was the development is the font itself.
I mean, I don't know anything about graphic design. I don't know what is that I do know about, though. I feel like I say that so often.
I spoke to Javier. He came by the dorm with impulsive and really sweet and very
Romantic. And Felicity, yes.
which I love. So I was thinking I should call my brother at the hotel before he goes home.
Yeah,
I don't want to leave things the way they are.
I think you should. Oh, me. Oh, I hope he's not gone. Oh, he's here. It's even better.
Just about to come find you. Yeah, I was going to call you. You know, you were a real jerk to Alex last night. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that.
You should apologize to him, too.
It's really thrown me in a way that I've never expected. It's a pretty big deal. I never thought that just by being honest, I might lose my family. Might lose you.
No, you won't. Tell him, Noel.
It's never gonna happen.
There we go. I don't know, it's hard. Because we're in 2023 now, and it's hard to realize, like... It's hard to believe that this is so difficult. Like, at this point, because... It doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But to be fair, I was Felicity's age
Well, here.
when I'm basically the same age as Felicity.
Here, I can.
And I don't
Fit Samuel, second of all.
really remember it being that bad then either. I want Javier to stay. I like him as a character.
As crazy as it is, I probably would have done the same thing.
I'm telling you, me too.
I would have offered to marry Javier too.
Yeah.
Your tape reminded me of something I hadn't thought of in a long time.
Bye, Javier. I like him so much.
When you see someone in love, you want to do whatever you can for them.
Yeah.
You want to be them.
That's a really interesting... Oh, it's over? That's a really interesting way to look at it, which is not a way that I had looked at it in the past. I mean, I've mentioned recently that I was never much of a romantic, but the older I get, the more I feel romantic. I watch more romance movies and I find that I'm really drawn to them, and I really get endeared to the characters, and I really want them to be happy in their love. And it's not something I really, I guess, thought too much about when I was younger, but I don't know if I thought about it from that perspective. Like, I want their happiness because I want my own. I always thought about it more from a perspective of, like, I'm happy, and I want everyone else to be as happy as I am in my relationship. But it is a very interesting way to think about it. I never thought too much about the reverse. I enjoy the happiness of others because I want to be happy too. It's not something I've ever thought about before. I'm sure that it's true, but I'm also, like, I'm happy, so I never really had to think about it. I guess that makes me lucky. But I have definitely been getting more sentimental and more loving love the older that I get. And I don't know, I don't really think that when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, however old Felicity is, I don't recall, like, I remember, like, people coming out and being nervous about it and maybe uncomfortable, but I don't recall them getting, like, a lot of pushback for it personally in my own life. I know, and I'm sure a lot of that depends on location and where you live, but I live, here in New Jersey. Probably not that big of a deal here, but I don't remember, like, the antagonism of it. And again, maybe I'm just lucky, and maybe I'm privileged, and maybe I just know good people. I don't know, but it's hard for me to understand watching these shows why it would be so awful. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't understand why. I just don't. People are happy, people are in love, let them be happy and let them be in love. I don't understand why it upsets people. And I just don't. And maybe a lot of that is because I am not a religious person. I used to be in my youth, but I've not anymore. And perhaps it's that I don't feel like I have some sort of organization telling me that it's not a great thing. All I have is me, and I think it's a great thing, so I don't know. But it is definitely hard to watch because it just feels so outlandish to me. And I have to say that I do, as much as people complain about, like, diversity and wokeness in shows today, it is nice. I find it very refreshing to just have characters who are across the spectrum of gender and what is the word for queer, and they just are who they are, and it isn't really a big deal, and I really enjoy that. And I don't know. But that was not what this episode was really about. It was partially about that, but I also agree with both Felicity and Sally. I would absolutely probably marry somebody to get them a green card. I'm not now, obviously, because I'm already married, but had I not been married, I probably would have done that. I'm a little... I don't know how it's going to be with Ben on this swim team. It doesn't seem like it's going to be good for him. And I know that he's doing this because he wants a place, and I understand that, but I just don't really feel like the swim team is that place for him. But I have no evidence to prove that. It's just a feeling that I have right now. We didn't get anything really with Julie and her mother. We didn't get Elena at all. She wasn't even in this episode. So we didn't really talk too much about school at all. So a lot to look forward to next episode. This is a good episode, though. I really liked it. I'm really sad that Javier is leaving because I really like Javier as a character. And I am glad that Felicity did not end up getting married, because it would just cause, I mean, maybe for a couple of episodes it would be good for storyline, but after that it would just like run its course, I think, and it doesn't really go with the rest of the show. So I'm glad that it didn't end up working out, but I am also really glad for the way in which it didn't work out, where everybody walks away happy and no one has to feel slighted or upset or uncomfortable. So happy that worked out that way. Is there anything else I want to say? I think maybe that's it. So, hopefully you had a good time. I certainly did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!